Welcome everyone to All Leaders Must Serve. We are celebrating and recognizing the young people who have gone through the Speed of Trust program. I really loved working with these young people. The way that All Leaders Must Serve works is that we start with a lesson, and they just shared with you what they received from one of the lessons on transparency. They have an opportunity to participate in the lesson by reading along with the person who is facilitating that portion of the meeting, and they actually run the entire meeting, from opening the meeting to closing the meeting. They are the ones that call for a small group, and small group is one of their favorite because that's when they get to really talk about what they've just heard. In small group, they also connect though as a community. And as one of our students said, and I'll ask her to say it again because she says it better than I do. She said, I've been in a lot of leadership programs, but I never experienced this kind of relationship building as I have here. I think that's important because our young people today are really missing community, especially after the pandemic. So many of them are lost and they're not finding a good fit. Now, if they do sports, they may have that group. And if they're in a club, they may have that group. But out of the whole population of student body, how many students really participate in those activities? So we're privileged to identify and target young people who we know have so much potential, but they may not know it themselves. Would you please share with us why it's essential to have trust?
Trust is something that measures just how important you are to someone else. It's very easy for others to disregard things that aren't as important to them, but when something is of high importance to them, trust is a high factor in that. So that's why it's essential to build strong bonds between others.
I think it's just learning how the world works and how to be effective towards people. Knowing what to say and to do and make people feel like you're there for them or you're hearing them. It really is effective.
This program has helped a lot. When I first entered, I'll be honest, I immediately wanted to come to that. But a lot of the programs, everyone's so close, a lot of us people. As soon as I walked in here, everyone was really open.
I feel like everyone needs at least one person in their life that they feel completely trustworthy of. And if you don't have anybody, trust yourself.
I also feel like trust kind of goes both ways because I need to show them that they can trust me and I'm trustworthy of a person.
When we first started this program, I realized that I needed to have the integrity to come to this program every day, and I'm grateful I did because I've learned many things from this program.
Trust can either make or break a relationship depending on how you use it. And I believe demonstrating trust is being a reliable person that someone can come to.
I'm a very hard person to open up to, be comfortable around. But the first day I walked in, I saw Mrs. Jane and I was just, comfortable. And the first time, even here at the clubhouse, I feel like the small groups was very helpful because not only did we just talk, but we all opened up to each other. I've created trust with everyone here, and I felt like trust is probably one of the most important topics that is a lifelong skill.
Something that I learned from this program is that trust is earned and not just given. And growing up, I always heard that term, but during this program and learning about the 13 behaviors, I really got to understand what that phrase meant. I hope to implement it in my life on a daily basis.
When Jane talked to me and he was explaining the steps, I was like, wow, I can trust people. I didn't get to when I had them, and now that I'm here, I'm an adult, it's okay to trust people, and it's okay to trust yourself.